all these reviews are going to be a little bit faster and less in-depth than normal, only because I'm here with all these vehicles at an event called the Texas Truck Rodeo. You may have heard of like Texas Truck of the Year, Texas SUV of the Year. We're here to drive all these and vote on that, but I kind of wanted to sneak little reviews in as I was driving it, since I was doing it anyway. So a little bit more of my like commentary and stuff like that. So here is the Stelvio. I'll be driving this tomorrow. I didn't get a chance today. But can I peek in?
Yeah.
Here's the interior. Now I'll kind of get that out of the way. Love this on the Harman Kardon sound system. That's very nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot like the Giulia inside, not surprisingly, which means it's nice. It's not like class leading like, say, the Audi or the Benz, but you know, everything is very functional and very laid out. Has the start-stop button on the wheel there. These metal chunky paddle shifters are awesome. You know, decent space in the back seat as well.
He's trying to get back to his wife.
Oh, pretty good visibility, and of course, panoramic roof. I love this blue color. The red brake calipers with the Alfa Romeo crest. If that's standard, that is such a cool touch. I think it looks better in person. I don't know if it comes across in the video, but look at those exhausts. They look a lot more massive than they actually are. If you get up close in here, I'll give you exhaust sound later. Yeah, they're just like teeny little, like that much, but they look cool outside. And yeah, let's see this cargo area while we're waiting here. I hate these things. Are cool. Oh, cool, because there's sliding rails in here. That's pretty nifty. And then you can fold the seats here, and there's a little LED. It's pretty nice back here. This is for the airbag, the LED. Pretty nice SUV, and with the seats folded down, you actually get some cargo room. I kind of wish it didn't like jump out this much, but it is what it is. All right, let me close that down.
He has 5. I think his wife has 7 daughters. You know, and she was so embarrassed that he got.
Sure. So I think he said the power numbers were a little higher than this on the Giulia, right?
So they're the same rating, so 280 horsepower, 306 pound-feet of torque.
Okay. It doesn't feel that much slower, at least in the back seat when I was there.
Oh yeah.
So that's cool.
Experience it firsthand.
Okay.
So that should be alleviated pretty fast.
That's an unusual name.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's my mom's maiden name.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I thought it was Ferrari first off.
Yeah, exactly. Not a particularly common name. Thank you, sir.
What's the pronunciation on it?
Ferrari, just like the car. My mom's family is like distantly related to them, so that was her maiden name, and it ended up as my middle name. So
That's your middle name?
yeah,
Oh.
that's kind of neat.
My middle name is Arcure,
That's actually unique
which
too.
is Sicilian.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's cool. I assume one of your parents then is.
My mother's maiden name, yep.
Oh, same deal.
Same
Okay.
thing. It's
Oh,
also
okay.
my sister's middle name. It's my daughter's middle name.
Oh wow. Okay, keep it going.
Keep it going.
That's kind of neat. So what mode is it in rain?
So
now?
you're in dynamic mode.
Dynamic.
So,
That's
yep.
best,
So that's
yeah.
going to give you your different shift points
Sure.
to hold your gears for longer.
Do you mind if I do the
faster.
P route? It's basically right, and right. It's what all the other
I don't
on-roads?
mind at all. Just a word of caution. They've had some cops out there because it's a 25-mile-an-hour road and people have been driving a lot faster on it. But you
okay.
can go whatever direction you like. It's perfectly fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. But at least that way I'll get some curves because that's pretty much all
Yeah, that's
straight.
the thing. I scoped this out on the first day, and
Yeah.
it was like there are just not
Nope.
as many curves as I wanted.
Nope. Yeah, it's because that's where this SUV really shines. I mean, although
Absolutely.
it's quick, that transmission is awesome. It's amazing. It's not a dual clutch. It's a regular 8-speed, right?
It's a ZF 8-speed
Yeah.
automatic. Yep. So it does a really good job.
Yeah, I love this and I reviewed the Giulia.
Okay.
Both of them actually. This trim and the Giulia, and then the QV.
You know, it really kind of goes back to that. We've been racing since 1911, right?
Right.
And, that heritage is present in every Alfa Romeo. So we don't make you pay for it, make like you step up to a package or
Right.
something, it's always there.
Yeah, weren't you saying Brembo brakes are standard?
Yep, all
on
four
this?
corners.
That's awesome.
Yep, 4-piston Brembos.
Cool.
And they do a great job. We did a dealer training experience where we had an autocross course and really got to
fun.
evaluate us versus the competition. And it's just
Okay.
great standing on those brakes and just
Oh, I bet.
watching it come to a stop for an SUV that's a little heavier than the sedan. Its job.
Yeah, it just picks up immediately. Those turbos are great in here.
Yep, not a lot of lag. It just gets right in there.
Gonna
Power
do
comes on
A
strong.
little run here. Yeah, it does not run out of power either. Up to, wow.
Yep, keeps eating is all I like to say.
Yeah. A lot of little turbocharged engines like this. Because this is a 2-liter, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so a lot of them will run out of power right around there. So.
Yep, it's got a pretty nice balanced torque curve and power curve. So it's obviously it's a premium performance SUV, and I think
Right.
it does best when it's when it's in the higher revs. That's really where it wants to
Right.
be. But still, the low end power comes on with
Right.
well.
Yeah, that is what I do like about turbos. That like, under 2,000 RPM, you get all your torque. Very nice. Yeah, the transmission kicks down immediately. It's awesome.
Yep, and if you wanted, a less of a spirited driving experience,
You could just take
put
it out
in
of
the
the D.
natural as you're aware,
Yeah.
or advanced efficiency, and dial it in. I like to leave it in dynamic. I find it's balanced enough, and you get that.
It really is.
The kickdown comes a little bit faster, which is
The steering is just like perfect. I mean, you can't even see how I'm moving it there, but the car is responding.
very tight ratio, very direct.
Yeah.
Really enjoy the flat bottom steering wheel as well.
Oh, yeah.
and the thumb grips there you get with the TI Sport. So
Now turning on to the Curvy Roads, because based on the track times of the QV version of this SUV, that's where this should shine. And these roads are bumpy too, so it's actually kind of nice.
they are, yes.
In both regards.
So the TI Sport, you have a sport tuned suspension, a little bit stiffer than the base, obviously, because you're going to be, obviously having those more spirited drives.
I love the cow crossing sign. Like, that's awesome.
I know, it's funny. When we were scoping some of these, had all these mule deer walking across.
Yeah.
It's just great country out here.
All right, here we go. Nice turn. Very balanced. Good turn in. This definitely feels more like a car that's raised than an SUV, which is rare. Even though a lot of SUVs are car-based, they don't drive as well as a car. This does.
Plus, I'm glad you guys sit back there. Not everyone gets to sit in the back, and I think that for a vehicle with a 111-inch wheelbase, there's ample seating for four adults
For
and a
sure.
5-passenger vehicle too.
Yeah, it's
so.
very comfortable back there. Decent leg room, even though the guy in front of me was tall. So, not often you get to, like you said, sit in the back.
I think we gave it one of I'll call the ultimate weekend test. So I have 2 kids who are in car seats. We had them and my wife as well, and we bounced around, did the whole domesticated Costco thing. And also,
In one of these?
In one of these,
Nice.
went to the park and went to the beach and all that stuff.
Sweet.
So, soccer as well. So we really put it through the ringer, and never were short on any space.
That's awesome. It just really does shine on these curvy back roads. Everything is just perfect. The brakes, the steering, the throttle, and the suspension chassis, they're all just perfectly balanced. It's probably the most fun I've had on these back roads in the entire truck rodeo.
Good. That's excellent to hear.
But it's very comfortable too. Like, that's kind of the bigger surprise. I'm not bobbing around, and
a lot of time you get in a vehicle that's marketed as a sport, and I think that sometimes you're like, okay, I'm getting a sport, and then the suspension is just too it's just too tight. Which believe me, I love a tight suspension.
Yeah, but it shouldn't punish you.
No.
Make it comfortable. Or the opposite I've found is a lot of companies will put sport on an SUV and it just means smaller.
Get sport here, it actually means something. You're stepping up to a certain level of package, and I think you're delivered what is expected.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would get the sport package on here. Alright, give it some beans as we turn in this curve. All-wheel drive system is really good. You can definitely feel it gripping and pulling there.
Yeah, it does a good job. Standard all-wheel drive at our $41,995 price point, and it's a well-tuned system.
Yeah, at 41, this SUV is actually a really good bargain. You don't think getting the Italian choice would be, but it is. So.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes standard with a lot of nice, very premium equipment. So you're talking the leather seating, the Brembo brakes that we talked about, HID headlamps, remote start, passive entry, front parking sensors, aluminum, 18-inch aluminum wheels. So very well equipped as well.
Yeah.
We don't force you to step up to the things that are expected.
And then if you want to get it fully loaded, this one's 53, I think, right?
This one's 53 and change.
Yeah, Mercedes, which is, I feel smaller than this, is 55, so fully loaded out. So this actually is a really good value proposition.
We think so.
Yeah. And it's nicer inside than the Mercedes, but too.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I think it's, we kind of have some aeronautical themes, and I think it's very clean. It's not.
Yeah.
I know the designers are very careful about not trying to overdo the design. They wanted to make it. They wanted to make it premium, but they wanted to make it. Maintain its driver's driver's car feel.
Yeah.
Driver centric.
Yeah, like I like how the nav, I said this on the Julia too, is just like smoothly integrated in there. Like that's awesome.
Yep, and it's nice when you shut it off. It's just a blank space, right? It just doesn't. It just becomes part of the interior.
Well, next time, my speedy racers, drive on.